I wanted was for the custody agreement for Mary Murphy, the Judge Mary Murphy.
You want the order that she did?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you can order it through our records department. I can give you.
No, I didn't want to order it. I was just going to come in and get it.
Oh, yeah. Then it's when you come in, you'll go down to the basement level
And get them.
They wouldn't?
Yeah, I've already told you guys that's fraud because no one knows where Mary Murphy is, but no one will investigate it. That's not a real judge. But if they'll let me get them,
if you're trying
I
to
don't
get
know
the
why
records
you're ignoring that
order,
that's not a real judge, that Mary Murphy don't exist.
She's supposed to be a
I don't know why
clerk
you consistently keep
with the
ignoring that.
records.
That's a pretty big
Ma'am,
deal.
if you're
And won't let me
looking
tell
for
her
the
that-
records,
Why would you
can go to
ignore
the
that
records
someone took a
department
child?
and they'll get that to you.
Why would you
Is there
ignore that
anything
someone
else you
took?
need?
Listen,
Well,
listen
I
to
think
how she's
that
talking to
someone.
me.
We're not going to go back and forth about that.
Well, you're committing a crime, ma'am, so you don't need to try to
Trying
threaten
it.
me and take control over criminal activity. That's felonies that exist.
That was my
could be
daughter's birthday.
committed
I'm
that
not
you're in
threatening
charge
you. If you
over.
need a copy of the
Right, but
records,
I'm
you
letting
can
you know
go to
that
the records
felonies are
department.
happening, and you have no right to overtalk me and cover for felonies that you are in charge of. If the Mary Murphy if Mary Murphy don't exist, you don't ignore that and disregard that. That's serious.
Ma'am, is there any other assistance you need from me?
I don't know.
That's
Maybe
how the
the
government
answer
tells
you
people to
all the
act.
assistance you need because what you're
Copy
doing
of
is
your records,
incredible.
Miss
First,
Clark.
ma'am,
Miss
you have no
Clark,
right
if
to
you
cover
need
for
This is
felonies.
my daughter's
You have
birthday.
no right to cover for felonies.
Miss
Distraught
Clark, if you
and
need a
hurt.
copy of your
No,
records,
don't try to put me in check when I'm trying to report felonies to you.
please
I mean, are
go
you guys
to the
okay?
records department. Please go to the records department.
Well,
That
First
has a
off,
copy of every
ma'am,
order in your
I
case.
don't want to talk to people that cover for felonies. This is my child that's 10 years old.
I understand. If you
Right, well,
want
let me
to
tell you why I'm
continue
calling. You have no
this
right to
conversation,
cover
we
for
can do so.
felonies.
Ma'am,
I
if
need
you
to
want
know where I would go
continue
report that
this
Mary Murphy
conversation, we can
do
so
not
now.
cover for it, ma'am. I hope the feds are onto you guys. How do I report to you that Mary Murphy do not exist?
You don't report that to me. I previously give you that information to contact the State Judicial Committee with any complaints.
You were over the record. You were over the records division. If you have a file, hold on. Let me dissect it. Let me make sure I understand. Don't talk. That's very rude. Over while I'm asking questions. You're covering for criminal
Ma'am,
activity.
I'm trying to answer all.
Well, you can't answer my questions if you're rude and covering for crimes.
That's a
I have a right to have
deliberate
access to my
mind game,
child.
a strategy to make
Don't
someone
cause
psychological abuse and
to me because
torment
I'm
to
trying
get the
report
reaction
criminal
that you're
activity over
seeing.
my child.
This
I would like to
this
know-
a
hold on,
person
let
that
me-
could talk calmly and smoothly now has a speech impediment, raging, but you don't know years and hours and hours and hours of call spinning my wheels. Someone coming over here to fix the AC, telling them to cut on the heat, and it's AC 2 times doing the weather stripping to get nowhere. Just a combination of being tortured, ordering something that's supposed to arrive today. 2 locations is coming a day late. Just get compiled, all kind of things. Ordering something on Uber Eats, getting defrauded out of that. Everything that I do, I'm getting defrauded out of funds. So they're deliberately trying to cause a reaction that you see. And it's all low key under the radar so I can have this. It's like a smear campaign.
And don't cover for criminal activity. If you are over the records division and you have a file in your file in your records that is fraud, if you have that and you're in charge of it, why are you not responsible for fraud file with the 255th District Court? Why are you being rude if a 10-year-old's life is at stake with an abusive parent stripping her from the right of being with her mother? Why are you condoning that and trying to be stern and strict with me over really serious crimes? If Mary Murphy does not exist, why in the world are you rude and enforcing it? That's my child that's at stake, that's 10.
This was 2020.
Where do I go? I need
It
to
is
inform
2025, and not a damn thing's been done. The phone stopped recording to cover for it.
Investigate the record. It's fraud. She do not
That's
exist.
part 2.
She cannot take my child custody rights if no one knows who she is. I reported to you. What is your position there?
I'm the supervisor of the family clerk.
If you are
To get
supervisor
nowhere.
of the family clerk,
So it's hid. It's hid online too. Someone paid and they didn't just letting me sit and marinate that they will not supply these documents, yet I don't have access to my child and it's countless felonies. Now they have been so sadistic they want to rob me from child support payments again. I want you to hear this where they try to evade it.
This order in 2019 did. he does not owe you any money according to this order.
Yeah, the crimes are still going on. I just looked. I don't know who I'm talking to. I just looked and saw that he was behind $26,000. I don't know. I mean, people just can steal from me left and right and keep consistently getting away with it. So just to upset and just do whatever they can to cause conflict. So now let's get back into the CPS. He said they were. I was told that they were going to get it back from the arrearage. That's theft. You can't steal from me.
Let me
about
go.
that. So you asked me, do you see?
2018.
Okay.
The custody changed over to Dad in 2018.
Okay. It changed over to Dad. So what was the custody agreement then?
I don't know about the father had possession of the children in 2018. The judge abated any child support that he owed to you.
So notice how they try to hide the fact that my rights are terminated, because they can't make up their mind whether they are, and then won't give me records. It's deliberate. So I'm completely unwitting. They're saying that he has custody, but they don't want to just verbally say that my rights are terminated, because they switch up at their when it benefits them.
Cash payment, no offset against arrears.
Why would he abate any child? He was behind $40,000 in child support.
You asked me to look at it. I'm looking at this order. Let me see if I see something.
Because I saw on the computer screen something different, and if people are committing crimes, so I don't have my funds. The judge can't be on his team.
So I believe absolutely that they would have stolen all that money, and because they've already did just things that you wouldn't even believe that they've done. How can someone rob you? I have never heard of an individual being robbed of a stimulus check and tax returns. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of the Social Security Administration robbing someone. If other people like me exist, I've never heard it. I've never heard of someone paying child support and the Attorney General won't give it to them, the parent, the child support payments, keeping it, and then threatening their arrest for them trying to report it and calling the police.